Goku vs. Daishin. The great priest starts to smile and says,
"Does that mean that you decided to fight me again to complete your training in the Son Goku Heavenly Palace? You must have forgotten that just now when you decided to fight me at Broly's side, you couldn't do anything in battle. You should pay more attention."
At that moment, Goku starts watching and says, "Great priest, I know that you are the one above all, but if I am in a war where all beings are extremely powerful, I need to show even greater performance, and I believe that I will be able to get stronger and stronger." The high priest begins to laugh. Maris smiles and speaks,
"Goku really is amazing. No matter how strong the enemies he fights are, he always shows his performance and starts to raise his power more and more. Well done, Son Goku. Show what you're really capable of."
Broly analyzes the situation and says,
"It seems that I managed to control my power more and more. Is this the skill level I reached? I only want to show those beings who are my enemies. It won't be enough to train against any other warrior. Be an angel, that is, whoever fights against me, I will show my true ability and what I am really capable of. I'm Broly the Saiyan from Universe 7.
At that moment, we can see that Broly's abilities were getting higher and higher. Broly's powers were reaching another level. It seems that it was time for us to see the Saiyan level being higher and higher. The High Priest says,
"Well, that means you want to show all your power by fighting me, don't you, Goku? I'm really curious to know what new skill level you got."
Goku starts to smile and says, "In fact, I had already managed to use it once in the Room of the Gods when I trained with Gohan, but for a short time I thought it was too risky." The High Priest starts watching with an astonished face and says,
"You mean that even when he fought all these enemies, he was still hiding his power? He hadn't used all of his strength, and now he's showing all that performance. You really are a fascinating being, Goku, but what are you keeping in the middle of all this?"
A small flashback begins to appear. Goku and Gohan in the Room of Time. Goku, when he was next to Gohan, he had taught Gohan every technique he knew about mastering Ultra Instinct. Gohan says, "Father, you yourself not having heavenly blood, you managed to raise your power higher and higher. Your skills really are amazing. Does that mean then that's all the power you have? If you use this in battle, you could definitely defeat any enemy that was." At that instant, Goku says, "Using these powers really is a double-edged sword. In the same way that I can be winning a battle, my energy can reach its maximum and at the same time run out. If I run out, I won't be able to defeat anyone else. Then we would have a lot of problems when they were involved in all of this. Can you understand? We need to analyze this whole situation." Gohan, when fighting Goku, he is amazed to see Goku's maximum power level. Goku faints. Moments pass after Goku wakes up. Gohan is fascinated. "This is my dad, and I need to get a lot stronger too. I'm sure we'll be stronger together." Back to current times. Goku looks at the Great Priest and says, "Great Priest, I was really saving that skill to use against the strongest. So please, see and appreciate all this power of mine. Let's start." Alright partner, why don't you whack that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any videos and stay well connected to our entire universe of Z Warriors. Let's get back to it. Planet Beerus. Beerus starts to question himself and says, "Whis, Goku and Broly are taking a long time to get here. This comes across as a joke. I had already warned. Goku should just bring Broly here. He's one of the war potentials, as the two must be taking their time. A big threat might have appeared now. Just now I felt the energy of the destruction cats. Sure enough, they were attacked by them." Whis starts laughing and says,
"Mr. Beerus, calm down. You know very well that their energy is no longer on the planet of the destruction cats, much less on the planet Vampire."
Whis creates a vision directly from his staff where it shows that Goku and Broly are on the planet of the Grand Priest Palace. Beerus says, "Are they still training and wanting to get more powerful? That war is near. The angel meeting is probably about to happen." What's going on with that? The meeting of the angels is very close. Let's analyze the situation. It can get more and more intense. At that moment, everything seemed to be going smoothly, but we can imagine that very powerful beings have not yet appeared. In this heavenly war, we don't know how long it will last, and much less how things will work. But we are getting into a fight where it differs from a universal war. The celestial war is colluding between the mortals of the universe and the angels. Some demons are getting involved, but we have to know, and it has to be okay. Of course, there are still other realms and other beings that are not getting involved, and that still manages to be my biggest fear. Whis watches and speaks.
You mean after this war is over, regardless of who wins, could another threat still appear? We will need to analyze all this very carefully. Let's try to really understand what will happen.
Many reflections begin to be created. Many points begin to be questioned. Goku begins to increase his powers more and more inside the Grand Priest Palace. Light years begin to shudder. We can see that Beerus starts to smile and says, "It means then that they will get more powerful? This is interesting. Whis, how long has it been since I trained?" Whis responds,
"Millennia, we can say, Sir Beerus. But don't tell me that."
At that moment, Beerus asks Whis to prepare the ground in the room of the gods, that the god of destruction of Universe 7 will undergo a new training. Whis smiles and says,
"As you wish, my lord. The room of the gods will be ready in 1 hour for your destruction training."
Back to the Grand Priest Palace. Goku had activated the mastery of Ultra Instinct fighting the Great Priest. Goku began to increase his powers more and more. Goku has reached Ultra Instinct level 3 form. The High Priest begins to smile and says,
"So that's your skill. That's the strength level you want to do. Very well."
Goku starts to land several blows on the Great Priest, showing his real power. Goku is getting more and more powerful. The Great Priest is impressed, starts to launch several blasts of energy on Goku. Goku, with the mastery of Ultra Instinct, tries to dodge until the moment when the Great Priest manages to land a big punch on Goku. Goku says, "Looks like this guy actually has totally different powers. His skills are totally outsized. They're on another level. It really seems that his strength is far beyond that of anyone else. Good, let's see what we're capable of. We will see what will happen." The High Priest says,
"Goku, show your true energy. I believe that you will be able to defeat anyone, but you will still not be stronger than me."
The Great Priest begins to smile. The Great Priest begins to show various abilities. A lot of energy begins to be developed in front of Batalha. Goku raises a large blast of energy and launches it over the body of the Great Priest. Goku ends up losing his level 3 transformation. The Great Priest starts to smile and says,
"Well done, Son Goku. You had a much better performance. You even managed to get my clothes dirty."
Goku says, "Looks like this guy is really crazy. I couldn't do almost anything. The High Priest is very powerful." Goku weakened within moments. Beerus recovers Goku's energy. Goku returns to his normal state. At that moment, a presence appears in the palace of the Great Priest and says, "Daishin Khan, Master Zeno is sleeping. What does that mean?" The High Priest says,
"Good. Among all, the only one I didn't want to be here was you. One of Lord Zeno's second personality. Lord Zeno, while he sleeps, let us work it out. Because this heavenly war will pass and it will need our help."
At that moment, Zeno-sama's first god appears in front of the great priest and Goku and speaks. "That's enough for me. You will fight me here now. If I win, I would be allowed to use magic to eliminate the universes, and I will end it all now. Otherwise, if you win, you can do whatever you want." Goku starts watching and asks what's going on. Meira says,
"This is one of Zeno-sama's gods, the one who is as powerful as the High Priest."
The great priest prepares for battle. Zeno-sama's god gets into battle stance. Who will emerge victorious? To be continued. Alright partner, it seems that things are really getting more and more intriguing now. But regardless of what it is, it's more than important that you share your thoughts in the comments below so we can get into a crazy debate. Whack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. That's all there is to it, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.